Hey, Margie here. Welcome to the Wake Up, Pray Up, Boss Up podcast, the show that helps Christian moms prioritize their physical and mental health so they can boldly step into God's calling. I'm your host, Margie Ruiz.
Hey, Margie here. Hard is unavoidable, but suffering is optional. You don't get to choose whether life is hard. You get to choose which hard you live with. Welcome to the Wake Up, Pray Up, Boss Up podcast. If you're new here, welcome. And if you've been walking with me for a while, welcome back, my friend. Today's episode is a wake-up call. Because whether you realize it or not, you're choosing a hard every single day. The question isn't if life will be hard. The question is which hard you're choosing. I saw a video recently that really got me thinking. It said, being overweight is hard. Being physically fit is hard. Choose your hard. Being in debt is hard. Being financially disciplined is hard. Choose your hard. Working a job you hate until you're 65 years old is hard. Building a business is hard. Choose your hard. Living a life without God is hard. Living a life surrendered to Him is hard. Choose your hard. That's it. No fluff, no excuses. Life doesn't get easier. You just get to choose your difficulty. Somewhere along the way, we were taught that comfort is the goal. Ease is the reward. Discipline is optional. And hard means something has gone wrong. That's not real life. And it's definitely not spiritual maturity. Because avoiding hard doesn't remove it, it just delays it. And avoidance feels easy now, but it always sends the bill later. So many women feel stuck because they're waiting for an easy option. But easy is an illusion. Avoiding discomfort is hard. Avoiding discipline is hard. Avoiding obedience is hard. It just feels familiar. And familiar pain can feel safer than unfamiliar growth. But safe doesn't mean free. I want to share something deeply personal. My dad, who I miss every single day, aged physically very, very poorly. One time he was staying with me and I took him to my daughter's Victoria lacrosse banquet. We parked and had to walk down a long hallway and he could barely move. Every step was painful, slow, heavy. I remember standing next to him, trying not to rush him and trying not to cry. And because we were at a tennis club, I casually asked, "Dad, did you ever play tennis?" He looked at me and said something I will never forget. If I have one regret in life, it's not taking care of my physical health. That was it. No drama, no lecture, just truth. He had a dream of living to being 100. He died at 82. And that moment changed me because I realized something powerful. He didn't choose his hard early, so the hard chose him later. Choosing discipline early feels inconvenient, but choosing regret later is devastating. And this isn't just about physical health. This applies to your marriage, your finances, your faith, your calling, your peace. As Jim Rohn said, we must all suffer one of two pains, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Discipline weighs ounces, regret weighs tons. Scripture says it plainly in Hebrews 12:11. No discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful. Later on, however, it produces a harvest of righteousness and peace for those who have been trained by it. Discipline is hard, but so is the life you get without it. And that's why choose your heart isn't just a mindset, it's a spiritual decision. So let's make this real with today's 3 clicks. Click number 1, wake up. Recognize where you're choosing. Wake up is awareness. Ask yourself honestly, what heart am I currently choosing? What am I avoiding that's actually costing me more? What pain am I tolerating that will demand interest later? Avoiding discipline doesn't eliminate pain, it delays it. Click number 2, pray up. Invite God into the choice. Pray up is alignment. This is the prayer. God, help me choose the hard that leads to life, not comfort. Because obedience is hard, but disobedience is harder. Surrender is hard, but resistance is exhausting. God will never force discipline on you. but He will always strengthen you when you choose it. Click number 3, boss up. Choose the heart that honors your future. Boss up is action, not hustle, not pressure, not perfection, just one aligned choice. Today, that might look like moving your body instead of numbing out, saying no instead of people-pleasing, resting instead of proving, praying instead of panicking, showing up instead of shrinking back. Small choices, daily, faithfully. Because the heart you choose today determines the life you will have tomorrow. Friend, there's no neutral path. You're either choosing discipline or you're choosing regret. One strengthens you, the other slowly erodes you. Choose the heart that builds peace. Choose the heart that creates freedom. Choose the heart that honors the body and life God entrusted to you. Because the future version of you is depending on the choices you make today. If this episode hit home and you're realizing I've been choosing the heart that drains me instead of the heart that builds me, you don't have to figure this out alone. I've created a coaching membership for women who are ready to stop surviving and start choosing discipline that leads to peace, strength, and clarity. If you want to be the first to know when doors open, join the waitlist through the link in the show notes. No pressure, just alignment. Until next time, wake up, pray up, and boss up every day. God bless. Bye!
Thank you so much for listening. Hey, if you enjoyed the episode and you'd like to help support the podcast, please share it with others, post about it on social media, shout it from the rooftops, leave a rating and a review, all the things. And to catch the latest from me, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram at margie.gp6 or go to my website at margieruiz.com and make sure to sign up for my weekly newsletter. Thanks again. I'll see you next time. Bye.